Hello, everyone. By everyone, I mean Tipsit. Also, why chalk of all things? Music wants to make you eat chalk. But of all things, why chalk? Do you need an antacid or something? I think chalk goes in, like a bit of chalk goes into antacid, right? It's got those chalky tastes. Alright. We're back. Previously on Genshin Impact. Where the hell? Okay, here. Challenge completed. Oh boy, what do I need on my team? Pyro and Cryo Bismage. Okay, so all I need is Pyro and Hydro then. That is all you have? What do you mean all you have is chalk?
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. We didn't bag all the loot last time!
Wait, what? Oh, it's like a triple arrow charge shot thing. You have a cabinet full of chalk. Why chalk?
Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry, allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
Oh, there we go. Onwards. I'm pretty sure there's more to a balanced diet than just chalk.
Quietly now. Brace yourselves. Yahoo! Busted. Take it easy.
I'm not used to having a fifth character on the team.
Here we go.
You don't eat chalk normally, it's only Paimon's voice that makes you want to. Of course.
Hey, are those guys...
was so sure I was about to die.
Hey, don't, don't exaggerate things.
To be fair, that could have gone either way. So, you must be Jack the Adventurer, I assume?
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Hey, are those guys? Yes.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me, and then had to rescue me.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with by myself.
I was not expecting him to have that kind of voice.
Whoa! You are Stanley? You are that legendary adventurer? Renowned in all of Mondstadt? Who once set foot in the Mare Javari?
The very same.
I must say, it's an honor to meet one as legendary as yourself. Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
Jack, what do you think?
I think we should keep going. With Stanley by our side, we'll have no problem.
Okay, motion passed by unanimous consent. Let's head further in.
Paimon, thanks for telling us everything we need to know.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I think we
I was
got that.
panicking for a second. I'm like, oh God, I don't have any
Attitude seems more
anime characters.
I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the man.
Enough already! Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
Yeah.
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Now, where was I?
You and your partner reached the Mare Javari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Mare Javari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow. So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more. But a gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
That poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure.
I don't know about that.
But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind, that's the dream.
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions, like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that? Is that why Stanley thinks the Mare Javari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there?
Okay, that was a lot of dialogue. Jack, if you like Stanley so much, marry him. You hate Stanley as much as Paimon. You hope they both die? Jeez.
Brace yourselves.
Oh, great. bitch.
Nice and spicy. Eat this! La la la.
Come on, Mike, I'm not done with you yet. Come here.
Hi-ya.
Traveler, I believe I've made a small discovery.
You would rather save Paimon than Stanley? Wow, that's a lot coming from you. That you would rather save Paimon.
Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector once more?
What? Stanley has an imaginary friend?
That's
It
surprising.
seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination on his face.
Knew something was weird about his story.
Oh, you thought so too, huh? I agree. He wasn't telling the whole story.
Please excuse me. I'll be leaving now.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
Yeah, sure.
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something he's never told anyone before.
Like...
The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago. They were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. The Sword of Brilliant Valor and the Shield of Magnificent Honor. I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and shield are still right here in Mondstadt, over in Dadaupa Gorge. Since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons?
Why did he abandon them in the wild then?
I don't know. Outstanding individuals always come with their quirks, right?
I suppose.
If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable of, maybe they'll finally come around to the idea of me being an adventurer.
No, you shouldn't help Jack.
Right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are limited, and my parents don't support my goals one bit. So, what do you say? Help a guy out? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it, because my reasons are so... selfish. But I swear I'll give the weapons back to him as soon as I'm done.
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him out.
Alright then.
Venti, you coming too?
I don't know.
If he wants his mother to love, he should do it himself.
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine that I had someone fetch for me a couple years ago. Help me find these weapons, and it's all yours.
Of course.
Dadaupa Gorge, was it? Let's hurry. There's no time to lose.
The drunk bastard. As soon as alcohol is involved, he immediately signs up. Also, Stanley kind of sus right now. Wine, you're in. Do we need an intervention? You like Venti? Are the both of you drunk bastards? No? Why do you think you have chalk? Almost there. Where to start looking? Walk, walk, and walk. Oh, is it that?
Hey, that bunch of hilichurls! Are they holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely!
Damn. That's some attack speed right there. Ah, jeez.
Get them!
Ah, you hit me. Ah.
Quietly, Matt.
This is the Sword of Brilliant Valor?
Lo and behold, the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
Take your leave now, good box. Alright, if you gotta go, you gotta go.
Are you sure? Looks kinda basic to Paimon, and a little worse for wear, too.
I agree. Yes, do indeed take your leave, good Tipsit. Fare thee well.
Why would hilichurls be bowing down before a piece of junk like this?
Huh, who knows?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these hilichurls were already celebrating.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic, I'm at a loss for words.
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an Anemo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt City. If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air.
Is he just trying to cover?
Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless. Fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back. It's the brilliant ray of light that guides you out from the darkness.
Excellent recovery.
You're right. You're right. Then this has to be it. This is the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
Now I'm curious, what actually happened to the real sword?
So, we got our sword. Now we just need that shield. Let's scout around. It's definitely in Dadaupa Gorge, so... huh?
Oh shit, I just noticed. He's standing right there. Come on, at least hide a little bit better.
There's somebody there.
Stanley? What's he doing here?
Stanley kinda sus.
He's acting so weird.
What happened? Why did you stop all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora-spouting weasel thieves passed by is all.
What? Where? I want to see.
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find, remember?
Hold the line.
How'd I get so hurt? I need to level up Xianling. Did he dodge that? It's hard to argue with explosives. Pinecone. Okay.
Lo and behold, the Shield of Magnificent Honor.
I get the feeling that he actually knows what the sword and shield looks like because he's, you know, that drunk bastard. He's probably met Vanessa. Well, he knows Vanessa. He knew Vanessa, one of the options. He must actually know what these things actually look like. So, what do they look like?
Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's a chunk of wood.
A chunk of wood.
A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached. Who in their right mind would use this as a shield?
That hilichurl?
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a wine barrel.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none other than the Shield of Magnificent Honor.
If you say so.
Warriors wear their battle scars with pride, and shields are no different. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken and splintered shield the one that has fought in countless wars and lived to tell the tale? Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will. Is that not the true meaning of honor?
Venti is in top form today.
You do have a point. Shiny new shields don't stay new and shiny for long. Okay then. Well, maybe if we ask nicely, he'll just let us take the Shield of Magnificent Honor for free. Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Hilichurl? Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some Hilichurlian by now. If not, there's always body language.
I'll go with this last one.
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all.
Take this sweet flower. Oh, damn.
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that.
Mexican plata? Manilla! Manitata!
Oh, yeah! He actually gave us the shield!
Guys, thank you so much. I can't believe I actually found them.
Well, goddamn, I was kind of BSing my way through that, but it worked.
Mom, Dad, check out the legendary weapons I found.
Will they believe it? That guy is way too gullible.
Hey, wait! The wine, you promised! And I actually helped a lot this time.
The drunk bastard.
What are you doing here, Stanley? Out for a stroll?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bard? Fancy that, huh? You, out for a stroll too?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for something.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud.
No question.
Did Stanley plant the sword Sword and Shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Maybe.
Adventurers
Probably.
must be pretty familiar
Yes.
with Dada Upa Gorge. You fought battles here before, after all.
You better believe it. I can navigate this whole area with my eyes closed.
Wow. Then I admire your perseverance. And your memory, too.
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch out, though. This place is crawling with hilichurros. I'll get back to my, stroll now. Goodbye.
Also, why'd they pick that voice for him?
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, I must say I'm intrigued.
Intrigued, you say?
Someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead. I wonder, if such a person was forced to take their first step towards the future, which way would they go?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing to myself. Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's Share tonight.
Okay. Wait for night. Alright, let me just go back to the city first. Wait, what time did it say? It's 18. Oh, okay, it's in a few hours.
Where are you?
Go, Klee, go. Luke.
You know, I'm glad I actually had the chance to come down here today.
Really?
The tavern isn't overcrowded, and I couldn't be in a better mood.
Huh. Wasn't expecting to see him here. The stares they're all giving each other.
Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name?
There's another Stanley.
Surely not. Even I've never heard tell of a second Stanley.
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name? Why, Stanley? Why?
The look of
If
shock.
only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen, because your life was cut short, and all because of a worthless tag-along.
Does anyone get what's going on here?
Oh, what's that thing called? Survivor's guilt.
I think our friend really did make it to the Mare Javari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
I guess.
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell you adventure stories at every opportunity.
Oh, hey, Tipsit. I thought you had to, take your leave. And also, did you die?
Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Madrivari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I am Stanley.
Now you're back.
I'm sorry, Stanley. I'm getting too old. Now. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Eavesdropping? We're sitting here at our table. Maybe you should learn to stay quiet.
Yikes! We're busted!
Plus, Diluc's standing right over there. Oh.
Go away. Save your questions. Just leave me in peace.
Stanley is not Stanley? Oh my god, I would never tell.
What?
Leave now. Don't make me tell you again.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield. My parents are finally supporting me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of Magnificent Honor for me, so I can take them out on the road.
You hate Twitch.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrepid trip traversing Teyvat?
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet.
Honorary? Wait, what? Did I miss a typo?
Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. They're what inspired me to become an adventurer in the first place. Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again.
Again?
We'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off. Maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Yeah.
Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for not telling him about my secret.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. Just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
Venti, you have a way with words.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences. They're all true, aren't they?
Stories, experiences. What's the point of them anymore? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days. That's my biggest secret of all, and my biggest fear. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and the details of his life, I don't remember them clearly anymore.
He is a fraud and should be killed.
But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
His whole life he's been drowning in guilt.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior. And that image has held him captive his entire life.
Get good, noob. Jesus.
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, so much has slipped away. I'm completely and utterly worthless. No adventurer should have to go that way. No adventurer ever.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari.
Well, goddamn.
I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
So that's the real Stanley.
I can't believe it.
He finally does something godlike for once.
Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But I think that I'm gonna be okay.
Oh shit, did you not know? He kind of reveals that early on in the story.
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way.
Oh, you don't play?
This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
The drunk bastard. But yes, he is.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember?
I don't remember everything.
I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet at the usual place.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard!
I think I know where, possibly.
Stanley.
Oh, so he heard?
So many years after the fact, it's not even his friend himself that holds him back anymore. But I, for one, am confident that the people of Mondstadt will not forget his friend's story.
Is there anyone else here? I want to check upstairs. Lies of the Jedi. What? Follow the yellow brick road. Oh, he's up there, is he? Hang on. You like the blood red road
You
better?
made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere. So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage, when actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet.
What?
It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven.
2,600 years
At
ago.
that time, Old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned it before.
2600.
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form.
Can't count.
I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Venti, do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend. In Old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told. Where a tyrant ruled, I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky, he was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
He didn't make it.
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Cool, old man. What?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing Paimon!
Go pick us a couple of apples.
Now's the time you suddenly get a craving for apples? Really?
Getting a little peckish or something.
Oh, so peckish.
Paimon's had it up to here with you!
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back.
Apples? Yeah, apples. Yeah, that was a code phrase. That was telling Paimon to go and like find spies working for the Apple God. I don't know.
Back to a song that I first heard from him.
I'm listening.
Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Yeah, like I was saying, that was code phrase. I wanted Paimon to go and root out Apple God spies. Fetch some apples. Bring them back for interrogation. Yeah, that's what that is. Uh-huh. Alright. Here we go, Zhongli. Oh yeah, something I've learned from these quests. If you see an NPC character, god damn it. If you see one of the playable characters as an NPC, talk to them. I've watched some people do some of these quests, and yeah. They always have like some little bit of special dialogue or whatever. Okay, I know there's a ferryman who would take me out to the boat. Though I don't remember who it was. Obviously not one of these guys. Ooh, nice dive. Talk to you? I know I've done that quest already. There should be a ferryman who will take me over. But I don't know who it is the problem. Who the hell is it? This guy? There we go. Ah yes. Old man Zhongli.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Are these two your friends?
Yes. We had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be around. Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
I mean, you could just tell us yourself, old man.
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views.
No one knows better than him.
We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
The first Mora?
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time. Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years ago.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years as a kind of token.
Really? I mean, from our point of view, like the very first coin ever, that would hold some significance, but to old man Zhongli, I don't know.
For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
Oh, no. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing.
How so?
Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its curious properties of weapon enhancement. The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense decade-long research. That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst to enhance a dagger and a sword.
Dagger and a sword?
A dagger and a sword?
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story.
Of course.
For now, I will only reveal this. The one who finds the dagger shall become supreme in Liyue, and the one who finds the sword may be crowned Liyue's sovereign.
I can't say I agree.
I wonder why.
Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade.
Of course he would know.
The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
I suppose.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence. How can you so easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight?
If only they knew. If only they knew.
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
Enough. Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
No one knows better than him.
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct?
That is correct, indeed.
Of course he would remember that.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant, if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
I mean... It's like you're telling someone else's tale.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean, if it's okay with you.
I wonder what she has to say.
It's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
Who, me?
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's go.
Historia Antiqua Chapter 1, Sao Flore. Alright.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet. Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Oh.
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
I guess.
Right! The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the God of Salt.
God of
The
Salt?
God of Salt, Havria, was a very kind god. But she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
What? No way!
Yes, what did actually happen here, Zhongli? Wink wonk.
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
Is the story that complicated?
Quite so. I don't know where to begin.
Where the feck did you
Over
come
here,
from?
Mr. Zhongli, I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time.
The Fatui.
Put down your weapon and stay back. Otherwise, Paimon's reporting you to the Millelith.
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
X to doubt.
The Fatui say that every time.
Seriously.
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhang Li as my own consultant while I'm in town.
Did you know?
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes?
I think it's best to be cautious.
Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too.
I don't really know anything about archaeology.
This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures. It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
If you say so, old man.
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help to us.
Well, we do find a lot of treasure.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
Well.
Hey, Paimon's good at that too.
Well, that is quite enticing. All right then. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better. Who knows what surprises we may find.
Yeah, this guy's sus. Alright, which way? 700 meters that direction. Oh, conveniently right next to the teleport. Here we are.
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Yeah, this guy's just in it for the money.
Huh? Paimon thinks it looks really grand.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the Overlord of the Vortex.
Okay.
After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
I see.
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
Of course he would know.
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea.
Makes sense.
So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyan Stone Forest.
I wonder how we would try to explain this with, like, our own science.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyan Stone Forest. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich?
Rich, you say? I see. I know what you're after.
I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's all I seek in life.
Uh-huh, sure, yeah. It's rich with knowledge and historical value, you say. Oh, yeah, I believe you.
Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Yeah, split up and look for clues. The old Scooby-Doo method.
Okay then. I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Huh? Me?
You are the archaeologist.
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here. The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Well, go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks.
In the meantime... I have the high ground. No, my loot! Come back. Okay. Oh, Star Conch. Surprise!
Busted.
I missed. I fecking missed. Of course I fecking missed. Haha!
Why are there enemies here?
Guyan
Looks like we
Stone
found some
Forest
junk.
is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Find la la.
Alright, here we go.
That really hurt Dumpy Dumpy toe.
Quietly now.
I have the high ground. Just chipping away at that shield.
Maybe there's even more buried below.
If only. Jump. Burn.
Busted.
Maybe there's even more buried below.
I keep forgetting I'm world level 4 now. What? Who the hell found me? I was all the way over here. Keep an eye out for that archer over there. You want a shoot off? I'll give you a shoot off. Oh my god, how many more things do I have to look for? Wait, which way? Right across. I've just been opening every chest I can come across.
They're gathering together here.
Oh.
But why?
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract them. But the hydro-mimic monsters...
God damn it. Alright, bitch, let's go.
And must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them. And recover the relic.
Ah! God damn it. Ah! Wait, there's more? How unfortunate that I have 2 Hydro characters. Alright, I need a plan. It's
just a stone slab. but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
If only I had Ayaka at that point. I could have just changed my team, but I kind of just went along with it. Alright, we're here.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
Okay, what's happening here? Also, I'm going to hydrate. Everyone else hydrate as well. I demand it.
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Oh, stop arguing! What in the world happened?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her. She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Ugh, what a waste of time.
I've just been researching the God of Salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange?
One shouldn't lack general knowledge in their field.
And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
Isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
Fecker, you just want to sell them.
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Let's have a look. Oh. What a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex, but they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time. This stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Quick, give it to me.
Whoa, calm the feck down.
At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! This is good. Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power on it?
I wouldn't think so, not necessarily.
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the God of Salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs. But you're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
I do not disagree with her statement.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear. If I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
Oh, you say that, but oh, he has no idea. It's like, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down. He's standing 3 feet away from you. He's about to summon a meteor on your ass. Trying to get rich.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
The fact that he knows that...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
Yeah, you probably don't want to be nicking Ningguang's stuff. Unless she drops another Jade Chamber on your head.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded.
Simple-minded? You're just a greedy fecker.
Alright then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt too, actually. Let's go to Sal Tarai next.
Ugh! You're simply a money grubber!
And what are you then? All you think about is digging up valuable relics every day.
They're still arguing? Ugh. Let's not bother them.
Yeah. Oh. Zhongli still hanging around somewhere. Doesn't look like it. Alright, onwards. Okay. Hang on, is this closer or is this closer? Come on, Klee, we're going on an adventure. Ah, here.
I heard that Sal Turai was once the home of the God of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
Ah, this guy.
According to legend, the people of the God of Salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
This guy.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the God of Salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Sal Turai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal.
Mysterious
I found a
power.
mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the God of Salt.
Is it related to the God of Salt's people?
I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth.
Like...
The God of Salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the God of Salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
This guy and his treasures.
You weren't listening at all, were you? Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Fair point.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
I may know something about it.
Of course. I may know something.
What?
Even he may not know something. I know something.
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
Ah, that guy. Oh, of course I have to go there. Alright, may as well get this over with. I hate that move.
Beginner's attacking me! Hold the line! Yeah.
Quietly now.
Why didn't I do that in the first place? Seems I can't think clearly when I'm streaming.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed. See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
Okay, what's the second one? Oh.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is
Southeast,
vast,
west, north.
yet even one haven is hard to find.
I think that's the order.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt. To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War. This benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
Turai? I would have, if I hadn't heard them say it, I would have said Turai.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
We still don't know for certain.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north.
South, east, west, north. Okay.
With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
South, east, west, north. Let me just get rid of these guys.
La la la.
Motherfucker. Ah, there's two of them. There's two of them. Bitch. Alright. Alright. I need to switch out one of them. Lisa, where are you?
I'll keep an eye on you.
Okay. One moment, please. I gotta really hit the bathroom. BRB. Enjoy the silence. Okay, I'm back.
Explosion inside city wall. Grounded.
Okay, south, east, west, north. Okay, so this direction is south. Back here. South. East, east, east. This one east. West. North.
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
First things first.
Maybe there's even more buried below.
Ah, I'm on fire. Okay. If I switch over to Ayaka, do I have enough stamina to make it over?
pleasure to be working with you.
There we go. Yes, I do. And back to... where is she?
I'll bring my seasonings.
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyonstone Forest.
Okay. What is it?
A contract?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
I won't take any either.
Hey! Don't pass an opportunity like this up so easily!
We're adventurers, not museum curators.
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist? No, absolutely not.
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt. I can't accept this.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition.
Ooh.
You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin, as well as traps.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
Alright, one verbal contract. Oh yeah, before I forget. Violet grass. This stuff is a pain in the ass to gather because they grow on cliffs. Any more? Oh, there's one here. I'm pretty sure scientists know how, like, these kind of formations are formed, right? Like these hexagonal looking ones. Go, Clee. I didn't want to do a charge attack, but if it works. Oh, more violet grass. Yes. Ah, yes, motherfucking violet grass. Oh, this is a nice mining spot, too. Look, you got some jade in here. You got core lapis. All this violet grass. Man, this is like a treasure trove. And other things. Oh boy, domain, here we go. What do I need? Geo. I know for sure that the old man himself is coming with us. Pyro... Grenadier... Alright. My current team should do. Ah, yes. Made of salt.
Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Ugh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Solidify!
Ah, yes, the invincible shield. The invincible shield of Zhongli. Wait, I can't climb this? Alright. Okay, looks like I have to...
Gather!
Okay. Then climb the thing. Ah, I see. Really? I can normally climb anything.
Stabilize!
Any loot that I missed? Doesn't look like it. Oh.
Look at this! It's filled halfway with salt.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god lacking in treasures.
This guy, I swear to God.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is powerful indeed.
These statues, though.
Finally. After all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this as mine. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune.
Of course.
Hey, how can you use a relic of the god of salt for such a shallow pursuit?
I mean, infinite salt, though.
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
Good. This was resolved peacefully. Examine salinized adherent. Transfixed in an earnest posture. Perhaps he was also afraid? Let's see, which way were they facing? They're facing this way, praying. Looks like they're praying to something? Both of these guys? People? They're facing this direction. One standing, one on their knees. One person down there. Are they running? Oh crap, I forgot.
Solidify!
This one looks like they're running? Surprise! Oh, okay, okay. I see, I see.
Stabilize.
Now try to back with these.
Just a simple ruler. Doesn't look to be worth anything.
Ah, this guy.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power.
They're not going to question how he knows all these things.
When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice!
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick?
You agreed to the terms and conditions, my man.
And this girl has been useless! Why would she get anything?
Oh boy, here we go again.
Sigh.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you. Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
You agreed to a contract.
Because you agreed to a contract.
Damn.
Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
Oh boy. Can I summon a meteor yet? Do I have enough energy?
Gather.
Oh?
No escape. This is order. So soon. Can't run from death.
Yes! I got to drop a meteor on him.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
Quick, drop another meteor on him.
Some archaeological survey. He could only pretend for so long.
At least we had our guard up.
Yeah, good thing Paimon can smell a liar from a mile away.
Oh please, it was obvious what he was after the entire time.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Huh? Be honest about what?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt.
Yes.
You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt.
From this angle, it looks like he has no nose.
I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Qixing, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Come to think of it.
Oh, right! Now that you mention it, the people of Liyue very seldom use the name Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world. We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes.
Well.
So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart.
He's taken that rather personally.
We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
No one's gonna ask, how the hell do you know all of this? Oh yeah, I saw a treasure chest over here somewhere.
Solidify!
Okay, maybe if I aim in the middle here, I think that should...
Stabilize!
Yep, there we go. I want to drop a meteor one more time. Can you wait like another second? There we go. Okay, I want to wait for the big guy to get over here.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Ah. Hang on.
I will have order.
There we go. I just wanted to drop another meteor.
This is... a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the god of salt had to fight back. Fight back against the evil Morax. But sadly, she was defeated. The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the god of salt.
It does look like something left behind after being defeated in battle.
A broken sword. Wait, where's the handle?
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer here.
Yes, But the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
This logic!
Where's the handle? You have the blade, but where's the handle?
Zhongli, she seems like a good person, and no one is fighting over the treasure. How about you let this one slide, huh?
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
Well, credit to him. He's a man of his, man of integrity.
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the God of Salt cannot be restored. No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract.
Oh boy.
Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The God of Salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit her!
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But, as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
The truth?
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
I'm a bit in the dark here.
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the God of Salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the 7.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Teyvat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
This place.
No. No! It can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade? Then... this sword...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the God of Salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Damn.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the God of Salt!
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Again, does no one question how he knows all of this?
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
Hey! Come back!
What you said really is true, right?
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. But the contract was broken. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Solidify!
God damn it, that's not what I wanted. Oh, hey, I can still grab it. Is that all the treasure?
Are these statue thingies running? What will we find ahead?
Salt. And betrayal.
Oh, I didn't notice the roots. I was just gonna do that. Fleeing from something. Oh. Oh, camera, okay. They're all running.
What are all these?
Victims, that's what.
What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward.
Alright, let's see what lies ahead.
That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
Alright. Ground Zero. I think this guy was the murderer. Looks like he's in a stabbing position.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
But what about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword, and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Even if this is so, I can't!
Ooh, the effect.
This must be a lie. A false history, all of it! Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
You have the evidence in front of you. This is the epicenter of the salt explosion.
Yikes. Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, Simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now.
You didn't just hear rumors about the way to break the seal, did you?
No, indeed. How sharp of you. Yet this is not a matter of wisdom, only age. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also.
The people of Liyue will understand that one day.
All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyonstone Forest?
Huh? What do you want to do, Zhongli?
Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
That was deep. Alright, well, nothing left here. Okay, where did he go? Alright, time to start climbing, I guess. It's the best way up. Maybe this side? Cover some stamina. Oh, I hope I have enough stamina for this. Looks like there's a resting spot up ahead. Almost there. Oh god, how much higher? Almost there. Just a bit further, Klee. You can make it. Is he at the very top of this stupid thing? I can't reach. No.
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyonstone Forest.
Yes.
The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber, And it is also a homecoming.
So, what would you like us
I
to
ended
do?
an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow.
Yeah.
I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth.
How so?
Stone carvings were one such ancient method. But unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler.
Me?
You are one who crosses the Celestial Atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat.
So that's why you wanted us to come with you.
Sounds like tough work.
Yeah.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Hang on a second. Adjusting my headphones. Okay, that's better.
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison.
Oh?
Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate. I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer.
I feel a bit bad for the God of Salt.
We did not measure right and wrong during the days of the Archon War in the same manner as we do today. Of course, as I am now, I only wish that she could have lived in a gentler time.
Yeah.
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer.
Won't those relics cause Osial to grow in power?
Though the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler do have power in their own right, they are nothing before Osial. If a day comes when he should recover his strength and return, I believe that even so, he will be defeated once more.
At that point, you're gonna need a Jaeger.
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer. That
What
is a
will you
good
do
question.
now?
In the past, I might have given you a most specific answer. But now... Yes. I suppose I will continue in my role as a consultant at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
just continue his job.
But if this journey was to your liking, why don't you come along the next time I am seeking to preserve memories of Liyue's past?
Okay, where is it? It's right here. I just need to get Geo Traveler. Oh wait, I have her as Dendro currently. God damn it. I guess I'll have to come back another time. Okay, Zhongli, part 2. Still standing there. Alright, now I'm curious. How far can I go? Can I reach that island right there? I don't have, like, completely max stamina yet. I still have to level up the Liyue statues some more first. Oh, a ruin hunter. And ruin guards? Okay, hang on. I made it a pretty good distance. I know what this quest involves. I just hope I'm ready to take on Aztaha.
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two.
Oh boy, what does it involve?
Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor. He's hoping the Adventurers Guild can spare some manpower.
For what?
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Hmm?
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome, we're good at that!
A missing persons case?
I have no reason to doubt your abilities. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission, head over to the dock and talk to Uncle Dai.
If you say so. Oh hey, spin crystal.
Hey, are you Uncle Dai?
I am indeed. Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Yes.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at that, I'll wager.
You could say that. Fought a dragon, fought 2 sea monsters, Fatui Harbinger.
Again, you're pretty perceptive.
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made of from a long way off. Alright, my assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just wait here a moment.
Woo-woo! That's why we're here! Now there's someone else taking a cut?
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter. Too much for adventurers alone to handle life here.
What makes this difficult?
So there is someone else! Do you think we're not up to the job?
Steady, Paimon.
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous places, as I'm sure you're aware. As such, I've enlisted an industry expert to cover all contingencies.
Fair.
Last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis. With a professional by your side, everything should run smoothly.
I suppose.
Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you its value to the nearest mora at a glance. I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on Teyvat that knows rocks better than him. I'd be a fool to not enlist an expert of his caliber.
Huh.
You're a fool if you think you found Teyvat's #1 rock expert.
Yes, we gotta go get our boy, Zhongli.
Oh? And why might that be?
Because Teyvat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours.
Yes, aka the Mora-less god of Geo. I was planning to ask him a few questions.
Didn't expect that, did you? Wait here, we'll go fetch him. Hanno bets Zhongli is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
Okay, follow the sparkles. Ah, cat. You want some tuna? I have fish. Out of the way.
Take it easy.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
It must be weird being Zhongli, just sitting around listening to people tell tales about himself.
Zhongli, there you are!
Oh, here for a few tales. I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
We're not. We just need your expertise because obvious reasons.
Oh, no, we're here for you! Do you have time?
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We've accepted a commission.
We need someone who understands geology and ore.
Yeah, who better than the actual god of stone?
Someone who understands geology and ore.
Take a look around. Is there anyone in Teyvat more qualified? The requester claims to have enlisted Teyvat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than you.
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Indeed.
Oh, no. It's just... Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see. Well then, it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this endeavor. If we do encounter an expert, I look forward to broadening my own understandings.
Stop being so modest, Zhongli.
Yeah, you're the literal god of Geo.
We got him. Let's head back to Uncle Dai.
Oh. Let's see, there he is. Death from above.
Uncle Dai, we're back!
Oh. And this must be the friend you spoke of?
Indeed.
Yep,
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a claim to some experience in this field.
Uh-huh, so you say. Wait till my guy gets here, then we'll see. It's no use me singing his praises. You'll have to see for yourselves.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kun Jun. Young Kun, these are 2 adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman...
Huh?
I guess we'll have to introduce him. This is Zhang Li, consultant from the funeral parlor.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhang Li, I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents. I had no idea I'd be meeting you in person today.
Amongst said talents is the ability to summon meteors.
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
So that's what you were planning.
Huh? I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhang Li wins, he's the assistant. If Zhang Li loses... never mind. Zhang Li won't lose.
God damn it, Paimon.
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Is it the suit?
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk.
Paimon, please.
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking about.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kun Jun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed me for a while. We arranged to meet here.
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
Short-term memory problems?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters and agreed to help me.
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly lend a hand. Mr. Zhang Li, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Ah, a keen eye.
Yeah? Sure.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining. My intuition tells me that there's high-quality crystal ore inside.
Well, who's gonna argue with that?
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it was some leftover industrial remnant. They had no inkling of the treasure that lay within.
Isn't crystal ore found everywhere?
Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be hidden in its depths, like a moon concealed within a mountain, reflecting shafts of daylight that make it through. Now that's a rare treasure.
Is that even possible? For a small pocket of water to be trapped within a crystal somehow.
Such a detailed description. Almost like he saw it with his own 2 eyes. Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after. Moreover, this particular crystal contains mountain lake water. A rare find indeed.
Why would crystals with water be sought after? Is it just because of rarity, how uncommon it is?
Zhongli said so, it must be true.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli. How did you know exactly what lay within?
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately. I hope you didn't mind me flaunting my experience, Mr. Kunjun.
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. I hope you will accept my friendship. Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled in the trade. You won't come across another of his caliber in your lifetime.
That I do not dispute.
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all. Everyone, follow me to the chasm. There are men counting on you to find them.
Oh boy, the chasm, once more. I'm curious, how many Primos do I have? That many? Jesus. Oh yeah. Oh, I still have 6. Wait, that means I can get another 10 pull once the shop refreshes. If only I could have gotten Skyward Atlas instead of Spine. Well, at least I have 10 pulls worth of Star Glitter, excuse me. Got 40 pulls here. I'll probably load up on
the
some...
world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to remember something. Zhanling. I want to ascend her first. Oh man, that's a lot of chilies. Alright, let's go beat up a flower first. Come here. I'm gonna need to switch up the team as well. Yeah, that's good. Okay, no. Get a few hits in.
Shaken and stirred.
Things are about to get dicey.
Sakura swirl.
And done. All you gotta do is knock it down and then burst it to hell. Oh, my stomach's growling. I don't know if you can hear that. I guess I'll take that one. And then just walk back out.
I only wish life could be a...
Rest and rebuild.
Just in case. I don't think I got hurt. Okay, back out this way. Loot? Loot. Oh, yeah. Give me all those chunks. Alright, Klee, be on your guard. We don't know what's waiting for us.
Whoa, this mine is huge!
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. When we returned, the 4 men we'd left behind had vanished.
Alright, god damn it, I wish I had a detective hat for my avatar on screen there. Yes, the commissioner says 6 days ago they left to do business, but when they returned, 4 men had vanished.
I led a team around the entire mine, but found no trace. That's when I decided to enlist help.
Alright, hang on 1 second. I gotta go turn on the lights. It's getting dark. Well, that's... Oh, almost, I can almost reach the switch. There we go. Alright. Continuing.
So 4 miners have disappeared.
Approximately 6 days ago, Foreman leaves with the group for business. The 4 miners they left behind have disappeared when they got back.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao. I worked with all of them.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives. Could it be that the 4 of them left for another mine?
Unlikely. There's no other lodging for miles around, and we didn't pass any other mines on the way over.
Huh. Such a huge mine. Did you really manage to explore every corner?
Underground, overground, we left no stone unturned. We tried everything short of digging further into the earth itself. How could 4 sturdy young men just vanish into the bedrock?
Aliens. That Ancient Aliens meme guy. Just aliens.
We'll need to explore the site ourselves before extracting any conclusions.
Yeah.
Very well. I'll wait here. Please, proceed wherever you'd like. If you come across any clues, let me know straight away.
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Let's look around first and see if we can find any clues.
Alright, this looks like it's demanding our attention.
Over here! What's this? A pile of shirts, some trousers.
Huh. A few everyday items. They must belong to Uncle Dai and his men.
1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. That seems right. 10 shirts, 10 pairs of trousers.
So, whatever happened, they didn't take any of these extra clothing with them.
These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Dai's clothes are identical.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying around. Oh, and some tool belts.
They didn't take any spare clothing or extra equipment with them.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift. Mining equipment.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Curious.
Correct.
I don't like either of these options.
Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. It seems likely they left with the tools of their trade.
They left with their pickaxes, but nothing else.
They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items? Curious.
Kidnapping, perhaps?
Why would someone set off with their tools, but leave their luggage behind?
Coercion.
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But seeing as they've yet to return, this seems an unlikely hypothesis. Or 2, they were forced to leave, and had no time to think about their supplies.
Yes.
Oh.
Do you think someone kidnapped them?
It's certainly a possibility. We'll need more clues before any further inference can be made.
If they didn't leave, maybe they were made to leave. Let's make a note and let Uncle Dai know.
Yo, my man, what did you find?
Kunjun, what do you have there?
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Or, what does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment, please. Okay.
The 4 miners following a 5th person. Does he suspect something?
Looks like he's concentrating really hard. What's he up to?
Magic, that's what.
I see. 4 men following someone out of the mine. It looks like a child.
But why would they be following a child?
A child? What's a child doing in a mine?
Yeah. Safety regulations and all that.
I'm not sure.
Also, how did you see anything exactly?
Magic.
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd. I've never dared to tell anyone before. I can perceive the memories of ore.
Huh?
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just happens?
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one and focus my attention, and the memories come to me.
Well, I just had a dirty thought. So, if, say, a couple were to be having some fun within the vicinity of, say, this ore, and then he goes and touches the ore, would he also see them?
Amazing! So you can find out everything that ever happened there.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their memories are hazy. Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed. It was prudent of Uncle Dai to recruit you, Mr. Kunjun.
A rare ability. Not unheard of, not never before seen, but rare.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe they followed this path.
This will take us north, away from the mine.
Towards
North.
what?
Another clue for Uncle Dai. Let's make a note of it.
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the workers here?
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please, find them if you can.
Don't worry, we're on the job. Don't you forget. Don't you worry about it. We got this.
I don't know what happened. The weather was gloomy that day. The foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break, just to catch my breath. I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with them and suddenly they'd vanished. Maybe I'm next.
Don't worry, we're here now. Just tell us everything that you saw.
So the men that were out working disappeared, with the only one left to tell the tale having been asleep in a shelter. Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
If there was an accident, that someone would have said something, noticed something?
What a scary thought.
I mean, maybe a leg sticking out from under a pile of rubble? A pile of rubble that wasn't there before?
An on-site accident. We should note that down too.
I don't think that's what happened. I mean...
We found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Dai.
You're back. How are the investigations going?
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord, but were forced to.
Forced to? But who would kidnap miners?
Someone in need of them.
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his colleagues had disappeared without a trace. Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound. It would appear that the incident occurred on site.
Now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break. Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away with him?
Like who, though?
This leads me to my 3rd point. Mr. Kun-jun here made good use of his, expert techniques to arrive at a conclusion. It was a child that took your men away.
For what purpose?
Child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over to the mine.
And yet that's what happened.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion. Your men were following a child.
Where did they go?
Of that, we are not certain as of yet.
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the ruins.
North? Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit.
You need help?
You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us. If we set off now and make haste, we might be able to catch him.
That was days ago.
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even if they set out on foot, they will have covered a lot of ground by now.
Yeah, what he said.
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make some inquiries. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. We'll go investigate and see if we can come up with anything.
Yeah.
In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu Inn tomorrow evening.
Agreed.
Wait, Wangshu Inn?
All right. Me and my men will get going.
That's pretty far away, isn't it?
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements while we keep investigating here.
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine. Shouldn't we go north?
Wait. I believe we're missing someone.
Kun-jun.
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's investigating. Let's go find him.
Onwards. There he is.
Kunjun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's get going.
Ah, apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Dragonfall?
Never heard of it.
Dragonfall is often used in forging. What use do you have for it?
I don't know.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling very absent lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things.
Memory problems.
In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious. As if there's something I've forgotten to finish. It's an unpleasant sensation.
I kind of feel like I know how that feels. It's like you feel like you've forgotten to do something. You're kind of worried about it.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something, but you can't remember exactly what it is.
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a conversation while I was buying something. They mentioned Dragonfall. It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some. Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I have to do.
I mean, that helps, like, with memories. Because I'll be scrolling through, you know, whatever, Twitter or something. I'll see an image and be like, oh yeah, I need to you know, go look that up, or, you know, go buy something later. And then I continue scrolling. I'm like, wait a minute, what was I supposed to do? I scroll back up, I see the image again, and I'm like, oh yeah.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look for this stone.
But yeah, like, seeing, like, a trigger or something again really helps with memory sometimes.
Really? Oh, thank you, Mr. Zhongli. You're too kind.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this is indeed the path they chose, there will be traces.
Great! Let's have a look.
Alright, well, to be continued. Oh wait. First things first. I've completed every single day of the daily check-in. If only I got a bonus for that. Daily check-in reward. All 31 days. Jesus. Alright. Okay, there we go. Close that. Alrighty. That's gonna be that for today. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Hope you all had fun. I know I did. Oof. Alright, well, thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you to anyone watching this VOD in the future, and thank you as always to the lovely fortune tellers watching this before I stream. Alrighty, let's see who is on right now so I can go raid. Alright, refresh this page. Let's go raid Prelude. Just started up. Only about 25 minutes in. Alright, still waiting for this ad to end. Alright. Volume down? Alright. Alright, raid. Alrighty. Thank you again, everyone, for coming by. Take care of yourself, hydrate, rest up, and all that good stuff, and peace.